Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. Today's video all about FPA module 14 day 1 topic name is attitude for success. Okay, so let's go. Part A modular goals. I hope you have completed module 1 to 13 and today we are going to learn the module 14. Okay, so modular goals means what is the goal of this module you will get to. Okay, so let's go the first one. Practice speaking, writing, listening, reading. Learn module 1 to 13 sport becoming a self-directed learner. So what you have to do, people, you have to be practice whatever you learn from module 1 to 13 like speaking, writing, listening skill. So you need to be practice, okay, and you have to become the self-directed learner, okay, self-becoming learner, okay. So I hope it's clear. Let's go the non-conjugative goals. Work skill, like what is your soft skill, you have to be understand in this uh, material goals. So read it first one, okay. So you have to read the first one. So people, first one is the written. Appreciate the internet provides the quality resources, facilities, prep the competitive examination. So you have to be if you are student, you are preparing for any competitive exams, you have to understand the quality resources. Like what is you have resources like you have a smartphone, internet. How can you can join you can take the subscription for online sources, and you can also the quality resources like you can doing good coachings, you can prepare well, okay. So these are the things you have to follow, people. So let's go the another one. Understand the self-directed learning using smart plan, understanding and your own strength, weakness, and just effective preparing students. Competitive jam and coaching institute as our coaching institute. So you have to understand what is the smart plans, what is your weakness, what is your strength, and you have to make effective preparing. Like you have to prepare, you have to make a plan, everything you have to make. Then you can get your job. So you have to be understand all the things. Okay, let's go the another one. Gain a greater understanding, structure, competitive jump, becoming the confident, focus the preparing for one. Uh, when you're preparing for one, so you have to be understand you have to be gain your understanding structure of competitive jumps, like what is the structure of competitive jump, you have to practice and you have to become more confident. Like how can you become more confident, you can practice, you can read, you can read more, many things you can do, you can then you can become confident. Let's go another one. Focus language training, FLT, okay. So here you have to focus the minimal pair. First one is the get the feedback get the feedback on the following topics. You have to prepare, you have to focus following topics like minimal pair, pen, you have to prepare these things. And also you have to prepare common grammatical errors, tenses, everything, preposition, article, you have to prepare all, you have to practice all the things, okay. Then you can become the, you can focus your language while speaking. You cannot make you like everybody makes mistake while speaking. So if you are focusing these things, you cannot make mistake in yeah. So anywhere, like you can, if you are in the academic, anywhere you are private computer, while speaking we make a lot of mistakes. If you are practicing these things, you cannot make mistake, okay. Let's go another one. Lesson objective. So what is the lesson objective of this lesson? What means, what is the goal of this today's topic, you have to be understand. First one is the understand the every candidate appearing the competitive exams faces personal unique challenges. So what you have to do, like people, every candidate who is preparing the competitive exams, so what happened, they they faces like personal unique challenges, like they have lots of challenges, so they face, you will understand in the uh, to this class, okay, till the end. Understand the successful candidate make personal sacrifice in their journey towards admittance program, their choices. So you have to also understand what is your make like some people are become successful. So what they are make personal sacrifice, like some people have, if you are not making personal sacrifice, like if you are not dividing the phone, you are always checking the message, if you are wasting your time with your friend, so you cannot become successful. You have to do some sacrifice, then you can become, you can get a job. Understand the successful candidate fully utilize available learning resources, planning starting early. So you have to understand like everybody was making the plan and planning, and you have to start very early. Then what is the learning resources you have to follow, then you can become what you want. Okay, effectively networks and at employment events, like if you are in the you are a student, if you are networking areas, like if you are giving an interview, so you have to be uh, if you make the effective network, like say, how you can uh, uh, become the confident speaker, communication skill, you have to be follow these things. Okay, so people, what you have to do, you have to go part B. Five things to avoid while preparing the competitive exams. Competitive exams. Like if somebody is preparing the competition exams, you have to what you have to focus. You have to avoid five things. Like here is written. First is the relying on external factors. What happened? While preparing the competitive exams, you must realize that your exam scores personal performance and depends on your hard work. It will your dedication, zeal towards preparation that yield good results. The only personal you should rely on the yourself. Many student depends on the external factors, motivation, inspiration. They will keep outside the sources. They lack your own inspiration. When you feel demotivated, they think the time your career when you perform compare expectedly well. Think of the step that you led on the victory reports. Repeat those present exam. So people, what happened, like if you are relying the on external factors, like some people are focusing, they are always take motivation, which they are looking motivation, many things they are looking motivation factors, inspiration. So and they forget all the things. So they not do better. So what you have to do, if you are preparing the competitive exams, you have to be, here is written, you can you have to be depends on your hard work, your own hard work. Because if you are not working your hard work, so you cannot achieve your like whatever you make your plan to become, you cannot achieve. So you have to make the plan. And if you are feeling very demotivated, here is written, if you are feeling very demotivated, so what you have to do, you have to be think about where the career where you were perform very well, like you are in the 12th examination and you get a very good percentage. So you have to be think about, yes, there I have practiced a lot, I have practiced a lot, and I get a good percentage. So you have to think that time like this, you have to be understand. So if you are focusing this thing, then you will understand what is my ability. So you have to focus this thing also. Let's go next one. Okay, so let's go next one. Next one is the only thinking, not executing. So some people, you can, some people are always, here is written, many students keep making the timetables thinking the how they will study and like to uh, uh, crack the exam, but unfortunately that moment does not come. They keep completing the procrastinating until the exam, literally knocking on the door. If you want to perform well in the competitive exams, be a door, not a thinker. Focus on executing your plans, not a performing those. So people, what you have to do, some people are always making a plan timetable, thinking always how to uh, how to read, but unfortunately they are the moment does not come. Like they are, if they are the morning they have made the plan, but still they are not following that timetable. They are doing something different. They are talking with his friend, using the mobile, the smartphone, they are not doing. So what you have to do, you have to not think always you are thinking. You have to not that not make the plan. You plan is better, but you have to be executing, like you have to do. Okay, so you have to not make the plan. Some people are have this thinking, so you have to be do something different. Okay, so let's go the third one. People, third one is the getting distracted by vast material. So what you have to do, people, there are a whole of study material available in the market. Like lots of books is available in the market, in the community. There are lots of things is available. So student is keep skipping on their one book, another failed. The skipper single let the choice cause of confusion, the hampers the preparation, the great excision research, the necessity material follow that in the unit to realize that humanly impossible to read the whenever whatever your study material comes your way. Be smart and trust your resources. What you have to do, some people are always uh, you know there are lots of books available. They always go uh, always they read the different type of book. So what you have to do, you have to be you know uh, you have to be look the very good interesting high rated book, and you have to read that book. Okay, not the many books you have to read. Whatever study materials comes your way, be smart and trust your resources. You have to trust your resources. Okay, next one, you have to go next one, wasting time while studying. So what happens, some people are wasting our time. Here is written, have you ever tracked have you ever tracked tracked how many hours you study day, how many hours time you actually study. If you do so, you might be surprised. This is the because most students are not fully concentrated on their studies on their study table. There are so many distractions all around. If studying their 48 hours, it is very likely to spend 2 3 hours checking their message, having telephonic conversations with their friends, browsing the internet. Only 5 or 6 hours world be spent and actually studying. If you want to succeed in the competitive exams, you must be concentrate on your studies completely when the when times study. Okay, so what you happen to people, like some people are some people are uh, some people are uh, always some like everybody makes everybody want to uh, learn study 8 hours, but have you see you are how many hours you study. So I hope if you are saying you are only 1 hour 2 hours you study, and only you are checking the WhatsApp message, study WhatsApp messaging and conversation with your friends, internet browsing, you are using these things, but you are actually you are not reading, so you have to not waste your time. So these are the things written here, you have to be understand, you have to be read. Next one is the five, studying hard but not smart. Some people they are always doing hard work. They are not seeing our what is our syllabus. They are take the book other books and they are studying. They are doing lots of hard work. But the thing is, if you are preparing for any government exam, like you are preparing for SSC GD examination, many examinations are there. If you are preparing, but you are studying SSC GD, you are following the you want to become the constable. You have to go very easy question. The question is comes in the previous year. You have to focus this. But what happened? The people are they are want to become the constable, but they are always take always answering the question like they always go the SSCGL examination, like they are always working hard, read more. They are not saying the our what is our syllabus. So you have to be check out syllabus, what is your syllabus. You have to not the read the you have to become the very smart. Okay, so these are the things is written here. I hope it's clear to all of you. So people, you have to go partially of how to speak people, how to how to speak to people, like making people so you have to be read these things, then we will understand all of them. So meeting people, great to great way to begin professional networking events. Interviews are two important situation requires strong the face-to-face communication. Like if you are going for interview, like networking areas, if you are going, so what you have to do, you have to be make the face-to-face strong communication. You have to be uh, talk very well. You have to make the very good communication. Okay, so these are the things how to talk to the people. You will get to know. So here is written, engaging the network event interviews. Like if you are going for any interview, so how can you talk? There are many things you have to be understand. How can you know better understanding? How can you listen properly? How can you perform well? You have to read there, and there is some some strategy you can follow. Five pointers help you during the network events for interviews. Like while doing the interview, So firstly you have to be understand, like if you are going in an interview, so you have to understand, have a goal before attending any interview. So ask yourself why I am going, like if you are going in interview, so you have to think why I am going there. You have to be understand all the things. Think of the helping others. If your friend are there, so you have to be think your help. You have to help the others as well. So you can read this thing, introduce yourself. So while introducing yourself, you have need to be follow, introducing yourself. First you have to make the handshake and maintaining eye contact, and starting the full name. See, these are the things you have to follow. Face face on, focus on other. So people, what happened? People love to speak themselves. Where you are going to, they currently working, listening before speaking, that writing, that everyone. So you have to. So what happened? People, you have to be, if you are listening someone, so you have to focus. You have to become the good listener, and you have to be asked the good question, and then they can understand. Yes, you are making the, and just get to point. At the last, the get to point. So you have to also read these things. I hope it's clear, because the video is going to very become very long. So people, these are the this is the topic and sincere discussion. So you can read these topics and you have to discuss today's discussion. If you are Mariana Trench, you have to focus these topics. If you are Aurora Borealis, so you have to go these topics. Grand Canyon, you have to go this topic. Your team, you have to discuss with your team these topics. Okay, Great Barrier Reefs. So you can explore these things. And like everything is written by about like your interview skill. Like here is why strong communication is important for interview, networking events. So what you haven't able, you have to read, and if you don't know, you can search on the Google. You will understand all the things. This is the very interesting topic. You have to discuss today's class. Okay. So because this video is going to be very long, so I am, that's why I'm not going to make the video. I'm not going to explain these things. Okay. So, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this video is helpful for you. If video is helpful for you, do like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.